Morning, everybody. It's the 23rd of June. We're Signal Centre Talking Ball. Joe Neighbour, Steve O'Hare and Ian Coleman. Morning, guys.
Morning
Morning
all.
all.
How are
Steve's doing
we?
up his top bun there. He
I
means
just undid
business.
it.
Oh, we
Undid
undid
No,
it.
it.
Right.
Yeah,
yeah.
it looked like it was right done.
Good, yeah.
It's making it more more
Yeah.
casual look.
More sexy looking.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. That's what
You've
it
got
was.
some chest hair just poking through.
No, fully
All
shaved. I am.
Shaved off. Nice. Clean. How is everyone then? All okay?
All
Yeah.
okay? Yeah, not too bad. Not
Brace
too bad.
for a nice day ahead. 27 degrees.
Yeah,
Oh, God, what is it?
I know. It's lovely.
Probably-
It's all week. It's
probably-
all week.
Is it made double figures in Sheffield?
I'm just checking. We're up to 28 tomorrow, I know that.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm
No.
getting excited. No.
It's going to be 24 this afternoon.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That's like desert weather in Sheffield, isn't
So
it?
that's Fong weather in Sheffield.
Oh.
Not for me, obviously.
Oh, what damn.
Mankinis.
Okay, so bit of interest overnight in the markets. I don't know if
Bit
you
of a
guys
lively
caught
one.
it.
Yeah.
If you
saw
woke
that.
up and checked your charts as I do in the morning and see there was a dirty, great big spike on a lot of them.
Yeah.
Let's just have a quick look.
Trump came to the rescue, didn't he?
He did, yeah. So this is an Aussie yen chart, just to sort of zoom in here, the sort of thing that we were seeing pretty much across the board. This huge candle here, I don't know what the size of that is. Let's just have a quick look. 80 ticks, 83 ticks, so 1.1% on Aussie yen. I mean, it was a case across the board with a lot of other markets there on Euro, New Zealand dollar. We saw it in the equity markets as well, in the futures. That was the DAX. Big spike down and then a huge reversal back up. So what caused that? It was the economist in the States, Navarro. What's his first name? Is it Pete? Peter Navarro, yeah. He said that there was concerns over the trade deal, or the trade deal was dead. He said the trade deal was dead.
And then he said, yeah, but he said,
Tom went, hold on.
only joking.
Only joking. Got ya.
He went, let's buy those back.
Yeah. Wow. So, yeah, crazy move. And Trump then stepped in and said that the trade deal is very much intact as long as China keep their side of the bargain or something along those lines. So, all back to bullishness this morning, pretty much across the board following that dirty spike. That is US dollar. Against the Swiss franc, that is selling off quite aggressively, so I imagine that is looking pretty bearish for dollar index. So just get rid of those drawings. Under a bit of pressure today and selling off, which would suggest that people are comfortable with risk in the market and looking to add more of it.
Until the next time.
until tonight when someone else tweets it. What was he doing at 2 o'clock in the morning to be saying that anyway?
I've just got this book. Les gave it to me, the father-in-law. It's about Trump's dealings with Deutsche Bank. And he said he reckons it's absolutely outrageous.
That David Einrich's done a few books.
What he gets away with. Not sure. Not read it yet. I'm still on another one.
What's the other one you're reading?
God, it's called. I'll have to go and get it. It's next to the bed.
Is it
Shelby Dog Dallas?
No, it's not. It's not. No, that was last week. Romancing the Bone.
Oh, I mean, the only interesting thing for me overnight was Nikkei. There's nothing else.
Chart?
Yeah, I got a chart. Yeah.
Oh, you nailed it. Oh, look at that.
Yes, because
Wow. I got absolutely done over on the China 50. Similar thing, but my spike was actually on the bloody stop loss, which was very, very frustrating.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was that?
Sweet. 22.
How many hours was that?
Only 3 hours.
Oh,
But,
is that it?
which made up for, I mean, I got taken out in bloody Aussie. Look.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's
again,
similar
look,
to my
that's
China
right.
one, that is.
I mean, even on that, that's probably, the low 58.99.6. My stop was at 59. So, a bit devastated about that. But gives in one hand, takes away in the other. So
yeah, chuck my China chart up there. There we go.
yeah,
Look at that.
and there's my
Oh, is that your stop there? Is it? Oh, we will have that. Cheers.
there's my Sterling Oz. I sort of got triggered. I was buying a break in Sterling Oz. It just triggered me long and then just reversed.
Oh God.
So yeah, not pretty.
So overnight hasn't been. Oh well, I mean 3R. You've probably saved our bacon there with that Nikkei
Well,
trade,
I think yeah, it's sort of like a 3R, and then I lost 1R in the other two, so 1R up.
And I lost 1R, so we're flat.
Yeah, flat.
Flat overnight. We'll take that after that spike.
Loads of action, but flat.
Yeah. So, but Nikkei's our best performing. I just wanted to remind everyone.
Yeah. So,
looking
for a market trade. If you want some overnight action, get on Steve's Nikkei call.
Get the screen away from him, Joe, quickly.
I don't know. I mean, obviously what am I doing? I've got like things going on all over the place. Right, take the paintbrush off. I don't
that
know.
Range.
Yeah, I don't know why Nikkei seems to do okay. It's just seems to hit the levels, I think. So that we've got this downward trending resistance. So a little bit of interesting skulldannigans going on, which is a new word that no one knows.
Yeah.
But I'm sort of like thinking a little bit footsie as well. It's getting to these previous resistance levels. Are we going to get the fade again? Big question. Sort of gold. I see you buying gold, Joe.
Yeah, still buying gold.
Buying, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sort of looking at this level just above. I mean, ignore this spike. I think this was a bad print, this spike here.
Was that a Peter Navarro tweet, was it?
Yeah, maybe. I'm sure it didn't even exist.
It'd be a hell of a gap otherwise, wouldn't it? What's that 4-hour chart?
Yeah, if you see it on the hourly chart, look, it's up here somewhere.
I'll have a look on somebody else's.
Yeah, that's at 10 o'clock. So that's when markets, I think, reopen or shut down for 15 minutes, then reopen. So I don't know if it actually traded there but it sticks out like a sore thumb. So I've ignored it, which you're allowed to do because it's my charts, and I'm going to take my ball away if you don't listen to me. But there's this downward trending resistance in silver. $18 is a little bit of a psychological level, and there was a fib around here as well.
High trade was 63, Steve.
63 in that. No, I don't know. What was the other one I was looking at? Was it euro?
Yen. You was long off yesterday on gun to the head.
Yeah, cable is. I drew this head and shoulders sort of a couple of weeks ago, and
we're retesting that now.
Yeah, we're retesting that neckline, which obviously I said at the same time it's not an exact neckline; it would be downward sloping. But there was Fibonacci levels around here as well, which I quite liked, and. Ignore these Fibonacci levels. It's not them ones that I quite liked. I think it was like.
If you go from the right shoulder to that, or even to that move there. So
yeah.
Do another one and see if there's a confluence. I've got one around 78.6, so 126.15. I've got as a personal level to look at today.
Yeah. 126.15.
126.15. Yeah.
Right. Okay. We've got 126. We've got a 78.6 on this move here. We've got 61.8, 126.30, and yeah. So I don't know. It feels like a bit of an aggressive trade for me this morning, and so I'm fading it around these levels. Don't feel very confident about it, but I think it just offers some decent risk reward just because of this previous formation and the price action that we saw around here. And I just think things that seem to be up one day, down the next. So it's just going to be choppy. And I don't think the choppiness is going to disappear. So although it looks a little bit obvious that maybe dollar's broken that level and is going to be under a lot of pressure, the risk reward for me is worth it today.
Cool. Ian, you got anything on the chart?
I agree. I think Dolly M was quite interesting overnight. So you've got this obviously really aggressive, impulsive move to the downside. Then you've had 5 days where you've basically just been chopped around inside this corrective channel. But then obviously that dip buying yesterday or overnight, I should say, has left quite a decent outside bar. I think we're just going to drift higher to complete this correction. It's also quite close to a 38.2% fib, which I quite like. Commodity currencies, I still think they're sort of moving up to form these disjointed Gartleys. So you've got 78.6% fib levels up here, previous swing highs on both of these, New Zealand dollar and an Aussie dollar. And then I quite like Bitcoin today. Whee!
Whoa.
Got a nice little pattern on here. Hit a Gartley pretty well overnight, 78.6%.
Did you draw that this morning, or did you have it in place beforehand?
No, we were buying a dip yesterday. We were buying a dip down here to target that, so that was actually our target level.
Okay.
But we missed the dip. Yeah, we missed the dip and hit the target. So no points there, I'm afraid. But yeah, I think now, especially if we get a bit of risk off today, Bitcoin has a tendency to follow stocks.
Okay.
Bit more of a move up. That's about it, really.
Okay.
Anyone got any idea what this chart is?
A second. Where have you gone? What
have we done?
There we go. That. What chart is that? That is Nasdaq.
Yes. Nasdaq all-time highs, just as we're speaking. Wow. Look at that.
Market.
10,200. Like it. Go on, Joe. What are you seeing?
No, I can't say anything other than keep buying dips in Nasdaq. But I think we've pretty much covered most of the market, so we can move on to the gun to the head stuff. If you're happy to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm happy to. I think.
Okay.
From what I remember,
Sterling Aussie was the only sterling pair that didn't go yesterday.
So let's add that.
Sterling Oz.
Yeah.
Euro
sterling had to go. Sterling Swiss. Sterling yen.
Zoom into
0.1 is
what
it?
we did yesterday. So we had 3 winners, which is the good news. Steve, you led the charge with a 1.6R return on Euro Yen, so well done.
Nice.
Gold was pretty flat. It was looking better at one stage, but closed half an hour up. And Ian managed to cling on to a pip come the 9 o'clock
29 pence
close. So, I mean, I think that's how you keep this win rate so high. Is you just get these 1 pip wins.
Just have massive stops.
Yeah. Well, it's a team effort, and the team is doing bloody well still. We're up at these levels now, still at all-time highs. Keep pushing forward in the right direction, and all in all, on a little bit of a purple patch between us. So let's keep the ball rolling. Who's got a winner for us today?
Stevie
all
first.
gone quiet over there.
I'll go.
Go on.
I'm going gold again. I still like gold while it's above these levels at 17.45. We were buying around that level yesterday. It's still holding there, and that is despite quite a large risk on move today. So gold is still remaining bid, even though we're seeing stocks higher and risk assets attract attention. So I'm going to go with it again. We've got a nice engulfing that's formed over the last hour. So I'm going to buy that now at 17.55. Going to place a stop just below those lows there. Quite aggressive. 17.42. And I'm going to keep my original target, which I was looking at yesterday, which is all the way up here, which is 18.19. 4.7R.
Nice.
Good luck.
Thanking you. Who wants to go next?
Steve can go next while I'm doing his updates.
Yeah,
there you go.
So I'm looking at FTSE. As I said before, I'm a little bit more negative on FTSE than I am all the other indices. So this is just a fade trade. This is seeing this as potentially, if we look at the price action over the last few days, let's get the 4-hour chart up. Gives us a good momentum's flat. We're at the top of this rectangle that we've got here. We've seen the reaction a few times, and if we look back, this is a level to watch just above the 6,300 level. We had a spike high here. We had the buying the dip here, break through the head and shoulders formation, sell off, rally back, and it keeps resisting the advances. Now, obviously high risk trade, because if it breaks above this 63.20 level, you should get a little bit of more momentum. But even on the intraday trade, I'm still looking to sell into this rally. I'm just can't help but fight it. So apologies for everyone who thinks I'm any good at this. 63.05. I'll sell it at. Oh no, 63.05. I'll be a really tight stop. 63.25. 63. I'll have a 25 tick stop, and I'll look to buy it back. 6,200.
What was the entry on that?
No, 63.05. We're getting short at. It's a target 62.05. It's 4-to-1 risk reward. So if we manage to sort of like cap this morning spike, then I'm looking for it to retrace into this rectangle we've got going on. That's it.
Great. Thank you. Ian.
Bitcoin. If this is a Gartley and it does play out, then the actual target level is 127.2% of the whole formation, which comes in around about 86 the figure. So if I get short now at 96.55, targeting that with a stop at the swing, just below the swing high, it's a nice 9R. So 96.55, 97.71, 86 the figure, the target. If that ends up flat, I will eat my hat.
Oh, nice.
Can you show us what the hat looks like so we can get ready for it?
It's a big sombrero.
Soaked in tequila.
Yeah.
That must be his golf hat.
Yeah.
Keep the sun off your head. Not that we get any.
Okay, right. So 3 trades there. We're going long of gold, short of FTSE, and short of Bitcoin. Very much a risk off focus today. News-wise, anybody seen anything that's we should be aware of?
Not apart from overnight shenanigans, really.
Kind of overshadowed everything else, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
what we're looking at. They do a bit like that. Critical, that payment scandal still going on.
Wirecard, is that
lost 2.5 billion or whatever it is?
Just disappeared into the ether.
Yeah.
So we had some PMI data up from Australia overnight. Services actually are well back into the growth territory at 53.2. It was also a similar rebound for Japanese data. They saw their manufacturing PMI surge to 49.8 from 44 previously. So that may set the tone for what we're expecting to see today. We've got French, German PMIs, which have all come out already, have they? Steve, have you seen anything on? Sorry for you the bus for that. Okay, Eurozone PMI composite came in at 47.5. The estimate was 43. So much better than expected there. The German PMI came in at 45.8 versus 42.3. So that was better. The French one came in at 51.3, which was better than the 46.8 expected. So PMIs are up across the board. We have UK at 9:30, then we have USA at 2:45. And then we have home sales at 3 p.m. So a bit of data, and I imagine the markets now will be pricing in good PMI data for both the UK and the US in line with what we've seen with Australia, Japan and the Eurozone.
Lufthansa unions talks haven't reached agreement for the crisis package. That's a bit of a story going on in the background. Lufthansa looking for the bailout, and it looks like they're probably not going to get it.
It's the main shareholder, though, isn't it? So didn't some guy go in and lump up a while ago, and he's basically disagreeing with what the government are offering them.
Right.
He preferred to lose all his money.
Yeah, sort it out yourself, friend. Weird one. WTO just coming out with headlines: goods trades volume into 2020 unlikely to reach worst case scenario of 32% decline. So that's a little bit positive. Trade increase in 2021 could fall short of its earlier predictions. Funny enough, really. So it's there's a few headlines coming out, and we'll see how that goes for the rest of the day. It's just be careful out there.
Indeed. Okay, so I think that pretty much sums it all up. We've talked about as much as we can. I think for now, let's leave it there and come back tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Enjoy.
Have a
Good
great
luck.
day, guys.
Got to be in
Cheers.
it to win it.
Good luck.